Welcome, guys, to another World War Marvel. As you know, I'm your channel host, Adam, and today I have with me
Blake.
And Blake is here visiting all the way from the States, Arkansas?
I'm in North Carolina right now.
Okay, North Carolina, but you're moving back to
Arkansas. Back next year.
So you came up for an event.
Yep.
And then, well, we've met actually through other events at Nova as well as...
Adepticon, I think, 1 year, didn't we?
Yeah, it was 2 years 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Adepticon, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't go to this year's. Yeah, it's 2018 Adepticon. Mm-hmm. And then also you were up here for a Hobbit tournament January.
Yeah.
January. So this is twice in 1 year you've been up. That's pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah,
so,
I guess technically, yeah.
Yeah. So Blake is up visiting for the day. We're getting some matches in, so we're going to run them through the ropes of Marvel, Crisis Protocol. You have decided to pick the Avengers side. Yeah. With the Hulk, I should say. Yeah. So you had to drop a couple of models, and I've decided to go with the Cabal with Captain Marvel as well, thrown in there instead of Ultron. But we already have the board set up. We've already picked the scenarios. So you ended up picking, Blake, Gamma, so the secure side, and I picked the extraction. I had priority. So you chose, after you drew your two cards, Gamma Wave Sweep across the Midwest, which is kind of funny because the board is sort of like a power plant type area. So it's like the radiation.
And I'm from the Midwest, so I feel like it made sense.
It kind of completely makes sense. So basically there's going to be 3 Gamma shelters on the board. And then you score a victory point if you're securing the one that's closest to your deployment zone. And then you get 2 for the central and 3 for your opponents. So when you secure those, basically whoever has the most healthiest models within range of range 1. Range 1 or 2, I can't remember. I'll double check quickly. I spent some time for that, but I'm pretty sure it's range 1 or 2. But so if you're in range and you have the most healthiest models within range of that, you secure it. And then if it's days, it's whoever has the most days models, right? But during the cleanup phase, if you're not within range 2 of a Gamma shelter, you start taking damage. So everybody takes damage if they're not within range 2 of the cleanup shelter. I chose Skrulls infiltrate world leadership. So basically we made like the objectives are like a T section. So there's 3 Skrulls across the center, width-wise of the board. You interact with those, roll 2 dice. If you roll a crit, it reveals a Skrull, not a human. And so the other 2 are then removed from the board, and whoever reveals it picks up that token and the objective and moves it around the board and controls it. But it affects their movement. So instead of, say, it's like their movement is medium, it's now short if you have that objective. So, and then, so that is the objectives for today. You excited?
I'm very excited.
I'm looking forward to this. This is good. So we'll show you guys boards, show you the squads for the scenario, and then get right into the match from there. So here we are with the 3x3 board. You'll see that we have a flannel liner on my board now. My wife made for me out of some extra fabric we had. The great old Canadian dinner jacket that the flannel is. That's right. So we are playing in an industrial area. So we have a size 4 building here. No, we said size 5, sorry for that. Size 3, these containers, and the containers over there. And then size 4 for the power plants and the big shipping container. Size 3 for that. 2, 3... 2 and 2 over there, just the little vehicles, not the full size of cars. And then the little pieces here are all size 1 that can be thrown and moved over. You'll see the objectives for the Skrulls or the decoys in the center, and then you have the Gamma shelters here. So you'll have my shelter will be on this side, and then the central, and then Blake's over there. So that is the board for today's match. Right here. So here we are with my squad for today, or my team. So we have Doc Ock here, Captain Marvel, Red Skull, Baron Zemo, and Crossbones. So I do have the Cabal affiliation, so I'll be able to use that with the Red Skull. So we'll go over and show you Blake's next. I need a new one. So here we are with Blake's squad for today. So we have Captain America with his leadership ability, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and the Incredible Hulk. Kind of also makes sense why there's gamma waves in this area. Nice. So we will come back with deployment next. So here we are with the deployment. So I deployed first, so Crossbones, Captain Marvel over there. We then have Baron Zemo and Red Skull there, and Doc Ock there. Blake, you've deployed the Hulk, Captain America, then Iron Man, and Spider-Man over there, like so. So we go into our power phase next, which everybody gains 1 power, minus the Hulk, who gains 3 in total. So then we'll come back with activations next. Forgot to show off the cards I'll be using today. So I have Cosmic Invigoration, Drop Off, Dark Rain, Follow Me, and Trip Up. Blake, what cards did you take? The 5 tactics cards?
I'm taking Recalibration Matrix, Escort to Safety, Gamma Launch, 1-2 Punch, and Smash.
Smash for
and
the
I
Hulk.
Bust something in here.
Yeah, size 4. Like, oh my goodness. Like, that's size 4. And like, those are size 4. Like, that's, I don't want you to get those things. So yeah, because it's equal to your size, you can pick it up, right?
Yeah.
Like Smash. Oh my goodness. Hulk Smash. And then he gets 4 dice. Is it 4 dice?
Equal, yeah. So it'll be 4. If he breaks a 4, it'll be 4, yeah.
That Hulk is going to be deadly. Yeah. So we'll come back with activations next. Going to do Doc Ock first. He's going to move medium. He's going to come up over here. And then he's going to do a second move just to sort of be within range 1 of that back Gamma Shelter right there, like so. So Spider-Man is up next, or for Blake's activation. I guess it's your first activation this round. So you're just going to do his first action, which is a move.
I'll move him there.
Yeah.
To get him within an inch. And for a second one, else, I go boop.
Yeah, you probably could make it even to the central one.
Oh, you're right.
With your long movement, right? If you wanted to.
Right there.
Now, he does have a power. You can interact also if you wanted to with the decoy. It takes a power to interact for it, and you're within range 1.
We're going to do it. We're
gonna
act.
All right, so roll 2 dice, I believe is what it says. Yeah, interact decoy, roll 2 dice. If either die is a crit, that character picks up the Skull Agent. So you rolled a hit and a blank, so no crit. So it's not there yet. Red Skull is going to be my next activation, and he's going to move medium just to get within this Gamma Shelter here, like so. And then he's going to use his Cosmic Cube. It is a 0 cost superpower. I roll, or gain 3 power, then I roll 5 dice, and for each failure on it, I take a damage. Alright, so here we are with the roll for the Cosmic Cube. And we gain 2 damage from that Cosmic Cube burning me, basically. But he also gains 3 power. And that is his activation, because it takes him an action to use that superpower.
Cool. Iron Man.
Iron Man's next, yeah. And you're going to move a medium.
Medium, right there.
Yeah. And you're within range 2 of that, definitely. So if you stay there, you won't be taking any damage.
It'll go right there for a second move. Just get closer.
Just stay there. Yeah.
Oh, you got like right there. Yeah. Just kind of stay out of the way of everything.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Crossbones is going to be my next activation. He's going to do a couple of moves. He's going to be moving short.
Oh, other people?
Yeah, you move through models in that. So Crossbones here is going to be doing a movement here, like so, for his first action. And then his second action is just to sort of move right here, just to be also within range of that Gamma Shelter. Captain America is next for Blake. He's going to be moving up.
So I'll move him. How far do I have to get to that?
Range 2. So it's like 3 inches, basically.
So Captain will move like that.
Yeah.
And then, I bumped him a little bit.
That's okay.
And then he'll move.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like this.
Sounds good.
And he will spin to try to take the krill.
Yeah. So roll 2 dice.
There's
yeah. Let's interact. Let's see what happens. Nothing.
Nothing.
No crits there. So it's definitely not. Nobody wants to go for these other ones because they're going to be taking damage from the gamma waves here. Oh, who do I want to do next? I think I'm going to do Carol Danvers next. Well, her first action is going to be moving medium. Can I get the template from you? Thank you. She's going to go right here like so. Bam. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the second action yet for her. We'll see. I think what I'm going to do is just do a second movement just to be back here, to be on the safe side. I'm going to give up this first point to you over there, just due to the fact that I don't want the Hulk just to wreck face in a turn. So that's her movement, like so. This activation for this round for Blake is the Hulk. He does have his jump that he can do.
Oh, does he have a jump?
Yeah, there's a jump superpower, which he can just jump places, which is really scary.
Can be used only once per turn. So I'm going to spend 2 because I have the power, the reduction from
Captain America, exactly.
So and then he moves how far? He moves
what is the range on it?
Within 2.
Is it range 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the range 2 should be somewhere over there. Jumping or leaping range 2. So he's going to have to be, either over here or over there.
So he'll leap.
Like so?
There.
Yeah. And then he can move. This is why I didn't want to put Captain Marvel up there, like right away.
I can go through my guys, right?
Oh yeah. Well, you can't land, but you can sort of
I'll put him like right here,
exactly.
And then that already count. Does that count as a ability?
No, it will say action if it takes up one of your actions. So you have another action you can do.
So he'll go right here.
Yeah. Oh, the Hulk. So terrifying.
Can he do this also? Can he spin this and?
Yeah, he can try.
So we'll try that also with this.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's an interact, right? It's not an action. So, and he gets a crit. So so the Hulk is controlling the decoy. So take that top one off, and it goes on your card.
And is it a krill? It's
a scroll.
A scroll.
Yeah, scroll. And so he has that, and you'll be earning points for that during this turn. My last activation this round is Baron Zemo, who is going to come up and just end in front of Crossbones for his first. And then, you know what? Maybe I don't want to do that. I think I don't want to do that. He's just going to end back here instead, just to be within range. Like so, we got like the reverse flying V formation over here, and he's gonna end back there because like if I move up too close, that's gonna be a bad situation for me, and I don't have range. I don't think for striking that, so he's just gonna end right there like so. So we'll go into the cleanup phase next. All right, so in the cleanup phase, nobody suffers any damage because we're all within range 1 or 2, sorry, of the Gamma Shelters. You scored 2 victory points from that, 1 from that, and 2 from the Hulk, putting you at 5. I scored 1 for holding the one that's the Gamma Shelter closest to my deployment zone. Priority switches hands because I had last activation, and I had first activation in the last phase, so you have first activation this round. So it goes into the power phase first. Everybody gains a power. All right, sir. Your first activation. Who would you like to go with?
Oh.
That is the question.
Start off by playing this card.
So you're activating Hulk, I'm assuming?
Activate the Hulk?
Yeah, for your first activation.
Yeah, so.
And then you're using Smash.
So if the active character is within 1 inch of an interactive terrain feature.
Which it is.
That's smaller than he is.
Smaller than he is? So he's size 4, so he can't do it on this.
Oh, he can't.
But he can do it on the size, I think we said 3 for that?
That's size 2, right?
That's size 2, yeah.
He's going to throw that, I feel like that.
Is he? Well, he's going to pick it up and use it as a weapon. Yeah. Okay.
It's been 2 to play this card.
Yeah. So he spends 2 power.
Does he get the bonus from Captain America for that or no?
No, because it's not a superpower. It's a tactics card. Yeah. So
it puts him at 1.
1 power now. Yeah.
And so he's going to. The terrain feature is destroyed and removed from the battlefield.
Yeah. So that pipe is gone.
And add attacks equal to
the dice to the attacks. Yeah. So any attacks this round with him will have 2 dice to it. I think it's any attacks, right?
Right.
Yeah, so he's going to get 2 extra dice to all his attacks this round.
What range am I have to be in for those?
It depends on your...
so it's like 2. Okay.
Yeah, range 2. You got your beam, which I don't think you have the power to do anymore. Mm-hmm. And then, you're going to have to get within range 2. So you're going to have to move and then do it.
So Hulk will...
go after Doc Ock.
He's going to go straight at Doc Ock.
Yeah. And then he's going to, I'm assuming, do his strike.
Yeah, so he's going to strike Doc Ock now.
Okay. And so you have, it's a strength 6. So you're going to have 8 dice. So you got 5 there. You might as well use 3 more. It's a physical attack. So Doc Ock's physical is 4. So you roll those up. And let's see what you get. All right. So pull out the failure because you can't re-roll that. Put the block to the side. I don't think you have any re-rolls. And then you get to add, you have 1 crit in there, so you get to add a die. So roll 1 die. So that's a whole bunch. Oh my gosh, that's 7 hits, dude.
What do I got to do with this one?
That's nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
You don't have any re-rolls or anything like that I'm aware of. So that's 7 hits or successes so far from the Hulk. Can I use 2 of those dice? Does it have any other effects or anything like that?
I can push with the thing.
With the
I can push you away small if I want to.
Okay. So I get to roll my defense now. I have defense 4. Let's see what happens. And my strategic genius within range 2 can re-roll. So I'm definitely within range 2 there of Baron Zemo. But All right, so you got 2 failures. You got that. I get 1 reroll from Strategic Genius, so he's dazed.
All right.
So in 1 hit, you take out Doc Ock. He is dazed. He does get 5 power from taking the damage, though.
Yep.
So Doc Ock is dazed, but he has 7 power for when he gets to activate next round. I'm going to activate Carol Danvers next. She's going to play a card, Drop Off, so both her and Crossbones are going to be moving, but they both have to spend a power as well. So what Drop Off does is when an allied character with flight begins a move within range 2 of another allied character of an equal or smaller size, which Crossbones is, they both spend the power. When the active character ends their move, place the allied character within range 1 of them. If the place character may immediately perform one of its attacks that has a 0 point or power cost.
Okay.
So she's going to be moving medium just over here like so. And then Crossbones is going to come over here and just within range 1. And then he's going to start beating at the Hulk with his strike. So it's a 5 dice physical attack. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I have 3 successes so far. 1 of those are a crit. He's not able to reroll, so I'll just roll 1 of these as the crit dice. So that 3 hits so far, 3 successes. So you look at your physical defense, which is 2, I believe. Is it red? So you roll 2 dice. You get 1 block, and so that means you take 2 damage. And you
Does that count?
No, the hit does not count. No. So you take 2 damage because you take 1 of mine away, and then you get 2 power as well. And because it's a strike, Crossbones also gets 2 power from that. Crossbones actually gets an extra power from the Master of Evil from Red Skull. So each time an allied character damages an enemy character with an attack, after the attack is resolved, the attacking character gains 1 power. So he's actually sitting at 4 power for his activation, because that is not part of his activation yet. It's still Carol's go. Carol's second action, now that she's moved, is going to be a strike into the Hulk as well. Okay, so it's 5 dice physical, so you have 2 dice up against this. So I roll that. I have 2 successes so far, and then I got a blank and 2 blanks and a shield. So you roll your 2, and you have nothing. And then I would get to, I'm outside of range 3, so I get to add in my crit effect, which is nothing. So you take 2 damage, and Carol gains 3 power. 1 from Red Skull, and then 2 from the strike.
So I'm sitting at 5.
And with that is the end of Captain Marvel's activation. I was thinking about doing her Danvers Special, which is throwing a terrain piece into the Hulk, but I decided not to do that. So over to Blake for his next activation. Spider-Man's activating next for Blake.
He's just going to go like this.
Okay.
And then he's got to target Skull.
Oh, the Crossbones?
Yeah.
What are you targeting him with?
I'm going to target him with my impact webbing.
Oh, impact webbing. All right. So it's a physical attack. I have 4 defense on there.
And I'm going to play 1-2 punch.
Okay. So what does that do?
So it's reactive. When an active character targets an enemy character with an attack, and the target character is within 2
range 2, yeah.
Range 2 of another allied character.
Which, yeah.
Those allied characters may spend 1 power each to play this card.
So they both are going to be spending a power to do it then. The Hulk and Spider-Man.
The Hulk and Spider-Man spend a power. And then they get to add 2 more dice to the attack.
Oh my goodness. All right.
So it's power 4.
Yep.
And so I'll have 6 dice total to attack.
There's an extra die for you. All right, let's see what you get. Let's see what you get. Oh my goodness, you got 4 successes so far. 4 successes. I have physical defense of 4. Let's see what I get. I get a crit. So I get to see if I can roll and get something else. No. So I take 3 damage on Crossbones.
And I'm going to, since I got the wild, I'm going to use this to push.
Yep.
Are you size 2 or less?
I am size 2, yeah. So it's pushing away, correct?
I'm going to push you away small.
All right. So basically what you do is you push like this. So that will go on the other side, and you push them small within that 90-degree angle, basically.
Oh, yeah. I'll push him that way then, like that.
Yeah, so he's going to run into that building, that terrain piece, and stop if you do it.
Okay.
Okay. Or you could go straight back and push him
straight
like
back.
yeah.
Fine.
Okay. So like so. All right, so Crossbones is next. I am going to... Oh, I'm not within range 2. Do you got the range 2 marker over there? Let me see. All right, so Crossbones here is going to play Overpower. So he pays 2 of his 7 power. And so throw that over there. And then what happens is after the attack has resolved, this character is place this character within range 1 of the target, which is going to be Hulk. It is range 3, so I'm within range of striking him. But I'm also going to play a card here, Trip Up. When an allied character targets an enemy character with an attack during its activation, and the target is within range 2 of another allied character, so right there, the allied character may spend 1 power to play each. The allied characters may spend 1 power each to play this card. If the target character is dealt damage to this attack after the attack is resolved, it suffers stun and stagger. Yeah. So Overpower, it's a 5 dice attack. Can I borrow one of those dice? I spend a power from both Crossbones and Captain Marvel now to do the Trip Up. And then I'm going to use 4 to Haymaker this attack as well. So that adds 3 dice to this attack. So Haymaker on the Overpower. So it's an 8 dice attack on the Hulk. All right. So I got 2 crits, 3 blocks, 2 successes. Okay. You have 2 dice that you can defend with. So you got 1 block. That's good. I'm going to damage you. I get 2 dice added in for my crits. And so that's 5 damage. Minus 1 is 4 damage on the Hulk. And then I get to be placed within range 1, which is just going to be over here on the Hulk. And that is Crossbones' first go. The Hulk also gets stunned and is stunned and stagger. So he has to shake stagger first off. Yeah, those are good. And then he only gets 1 power from all that damage. So sorry, my bad. He would actually get all power from that because the stagger and effect comes, or stun effect comes after you get damage dealt.
And you just did
I think it was 4.
Yep.
Yeah. Next go is going to be a strike from Crossbones onto the Hulk. I can't Haymaker this or anything else, so we'll just go and, yeah, that's it. Oh, when you pushed me, I technically forgot an ability from Crossbones. Every time he takes damage, he gets to move short.
Oh.
And so he would have just moved back right where he was. Not a huge issue. Just would have changed up. I would have got something different. It would have done something different. So not a huge issue. So this is the strike. Here we go. All right. So that's 3 hits so far. You have 2 dice.
Here we go.
You got 1 block. I do have a crit in there, so I will add an additional die, which is nothing. So you take 2 damage. And I get 2 power with Crossbones.
I only take 1 this time.
And you only take 1 because you are now stunned. Yeah.
So
all right, so between Carol Danvers and Crossbones there, the Hulk has taken a total of 10 damage, but he's sitting at 9 power currently, so we'll see what happens. And with that said, that is Crossbones go. Iron Man is up next for Blake. What are you going to do with him?
I'm going to move him forward.
Yeah, medium.
Actually, no, because I want to control that. That's tough.
Well, you can come up and start putting pressure over there, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Or control the center, because like at this point in time, it doesn't look like I'm going to be controlling the center.
So we'll move him like right there.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pay 2.
Yep.
I'm going to do some homing rockets.
Oh, who are you doing homing rockets on?
Homing rockets on
Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Sounds good. It is a physical attack?
It is a... what's the fist?
The physical, yeah.
Physical, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So how many dice is it?
It's 5 dice.
Oh, man.
It ignores line of sight.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to recover. And if I get a wild, it before damage is dealt, anyone within 2, move 2 of the target. Any enemy characters suffer 1 damage also.
If you get a wild, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, man.
You get 4 failures and 1 blank, so nothing. Wow. That is not a good go. So that is Iron Man's go?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so I'm going to activate Red Skull next. He's going to do a Cosmic Blast on the Hulk. It is a energy attack, range 4, which he's definitely within range 4 because it's 8 inches. And then 5 strength and costs 1 power. So we'll take 1 power off of him. And then let's see what happens. So you have, what is your energy defense? The yellow one?
It is 2.
Okay, so here we go. 5 dice. Oh yeah!
Oh,
That's
no.
3 so far. 3 with a wild. That's good.
Nothing.
You get nothing. Okay, so I get to add a crit in here. I get to also reroll 1. So this is my adding crit die, which is nothing. And then I get to reroll 1 from Baron Zemo's Strategic Genius. So every what that does is the characters and allied characters within range 2 may reroll 1 die in their attack or defense rolls. So here we go. All right, so that is 4 damage on the Hulk. On top of that, before damage is dealt, because I have a wild there, the target character loses 1 power for each wild in an attack roll, and the character gains that amount. So you're going to gain 1 power, but you're going to lose a power, and I'm going to take that power. So on top of that, I'm also going to get a power from a Master of Evil as well. So he now gains 2 power from that. And then I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to lose a power. I'm going to do Cosmic Blast yet again, and let's see what happens. I get 1 so far. And then you get your 2 dice. You get nothing. And let's see if I can do anything else. No, 1 damage to the Hulk. So he gets 1 power.
He's maxed on power, and
10.
he's at 15 damage.
Oh man, 15 damage is huge. Alright, so that is, I think that is going to be Red Skull's go. You know what? I'm actually going to play Cosmic Invigoration this round. So if Red Skull is within range 2 of another allied character... Oh, I maybe can't do that. I don't think I can do that. No, that's not going to happen. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, no, that's it. Actually, measuring, I am in range, so I am going to do Cosmic Invigoration, so at the end of Red Skull's go. So if Red Skull is within range 2 of another allied character with an activation token, Captain Marvel, they may spend 2 power each to play this card, so they both will spend 2 power. And then I roll 3 dice, and for each crit, wild, and hit, that target character suffers damage, but her activation token is removed. So let's see what I get. Alright, so that is fantastic. So she only takes 1 damage, and her activation token is removed, which means that she gets to activate again this round.
Nice.
Your last activation this round, Blake, is Captain America. That's all you got left, as you said, which really, he's a fantastic model.
Yeah,
he's out of position right now for protecting people, though. So.
Yeah. He is going to activate, and he's going to move in protection range.
Yeah.
So he's medium.
Yeah.
So he'll move up to, like, right
beside the Hulk. Is he going to try to do anything else?
And then
he has a shield throw ability.
He's going to shield throw into Miss Marvel. Or
into Captain Marvel.
Sorry.
Sounds good. She has 3 physical defense, and it is a 4 die attack. Okay. Let's see what you get. You get 2 crits and a hit. That's fantastic. I get nothing. So add 2 extra dice, and that's 5. Oh my goodness, that is 5.
Does that take her down?
That is enough to incapacitate her. I don't even think I have any like rerolls because oh my goodness, that is garbage on my behalf. Yeah, so she takes 5 damage or gains 5 power, takes 5 damage, and we'll go from there. Currently sitting at 8 power, and that was a waste of a card because she's now dazed. And you're done with your actions then?
Yep.
All right. I guess Baron Zemo is gonna activate. Yeah, Baron Zemo's gonna activate. Baron Zemo's gonna go into a Steel Rush first, range 3, definitely within range. It is a 6 die attack, costs him 2 power, so that's all his power that he has. And then, can I borrow one of those dice, please, sir?
Is it physical?
It is a physical, yep, on the Hulk. Are you going to do shield block or anything like that with Cap?
I will shield block with Captain.
Okay. So here
or bodyguard, right?
Bodyguard, yeah.
So it costs him 1, right?
That's right. Yep. and then so because it's the first one this turn,
Right.
so he becomes the new target, and it is 6 dice. I just dropped a die. All right, here we go. Let's see what Baron Zemo gets. Baron Zemo gets 4 hits so far, and then so you roll Captain America's physical defense. You get 1 success, so add a die in for the crit. I'm gonna.
Oh, and I miss it. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll one of my dice from Strategic Genius. So that is 5 hits, and you take 4 damage. So you get 4 power, and you get 4 power as well. No, sorry, I don't get 4 power. I get to move because that was not a strike. I get to move medium, and you also get the bleed token on Captain America as well. And then up next is going to be, he's just going to come over here and just be tucked in there with everybody else because I want to be able to do my sword strike up against the Hulk. So, which I'll be doing right now, which is a 5 die attack. Sorry, I gave you too many. So Baron Zemo, sword strike.
So I'm going to actually play this reactively.
Okay. What is it?
So it's escort to safety.
Okay.
When an enemy character targets an allied character, another allied character within range 3 of the target character may spend 3 to play this card.
Okay.
So Captain America will spend 3 here to play
absolutely.
it. And push the target allied character towards the other allied character with a small.
Okay, so he's just going to basically go back like this.
Oh, it's not going to do anything, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Well,
Yeah.
give it a good go.
Well, you don't put the power back on him. It's not going to do much because it's not. I don't think it's going to take him outside of range
I thought it, when I originally
because of the base,
I thought it was
right?
Pulling back 3,
Yeah.
but it's all goes to him.
Oh yeah, because it's going to end once he hits either like the buildings, like that,
Yeah.
or into Captain America, right?
I thought it was one of those like flying kind of things.
No.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, it's not a place. So this is the strike. Now he could use his shield block again, but it'll cost him 2 power.
He will do that actually.
Yeah.
He'll shield block again.
Okay. So here we go. All right, so I have 4. That's a fantastic block roll with all those blocks, but I do have a crit in there, and I do get a reroll. So this is me adding my crit die, nothing, and then my reroll with just another block. So 1.
And I'll plug it 2.
All right, so that is that. At the end of the round, we'll go into the cleanup phase next. All right, so going into the cleanup phase, the Hulk and Crossbones both take damage. Hulk does not take damage, actually, because he's within range 2 of that back Gamma Shelter. I'm controlling this Gamma Shelter. You're controlling that one. You got 4 victory points. I got 1 victory point. So I'm sitting at 2. You're sitting at 9 at this point in time. I need to get the Hulk gone and get rid of that token. You still have priority because you didn't have the last activation. So you will be activating first next round. So the Dave's markers have came off, Captain Marvel and Doc Ock. Can Doc Ock do anything? We'll see. But first, you have your first activation. We'll see what Blake does. Spider-Man's going to be going first. What are you going to do with him?
So I'm going to shoot Crossbones.
You're going to shoot Crossbones with impact webbing?
Well, yeah, impact webbing.
Yeah, you're within range 3, so you're definitely within range 4. Okay. Is it a physical attack?
Physical attack, yep.
Okay, defense 4. What do you get, sir?
So I get,
Oh my goodness, that's 3. Super good. I get 2 crits, so this is my reroll for one of my dice from Baron Zemo being within range 2. Actually, I'll add my 2 crits first, so that's a 3 right there. So I'm gonna block it.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'll come back with the same thing again.
Okay.
Throw that in.
Yep.
Oh, and I gain I guess I gain a point for that.
You didn't deal me any damage.
Oh,
so no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So that's 2. So let's see what I get. That is 2 right there. I'm going to block that as well. So no damage on Crossbones. And that is Spider-Man's activation. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. Captain Marvel is going to be my first activation then, after Spider-Man. And I am going to use Binary Form for 5 power, leaving her 4 power left. What that does is until the end of this character's next action, or activation, it adds 2 dice to each attack and defense.
On her?
On her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so her base attack is 7. I think I'm going to do a rocket punch. Actually, I'm gonna do a strike up against the Hulk. So it's gonna take it up to a strength 7. Can I use 2, please? It's gonna be a strength 7 strike on the Hulk. So you can do anything with Captain America or anything like that. Try
Captain America will
use 1 to do a shield block. Okay. So he's now the new target. So this is 7. Let's see what happens. Alright, so that's not the best. So these ones don't get to be added. So I get to add 1 for a crit, so I'll just use one of the failure ones. So that's 3 hits, and then I get a reroll from Strategic Genius. So 3 on, and you have 4 physical. Yeah. Do you have enough dice?
Grab 1 back.
Absolutely. You get a crit. So add die.
Wild doesn't do anything, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, so they have 2 so far. Then you add 1 die for a crit. Let's see what you get. Nothing. So you take a damage on Captain America. What does that put him at?
Put him at 5.
Oh man.
So he
is dazed. What's his stamina? The first one.
5.
Yeah, so he is dazed now. Second action for Captain Marvel. I'm going to spend 3 power to do a rocket punch, which is 7 dice, but it goes up to 9 dice. Can I use 3 dice, sir? 3 dice on the Incredible Hulk, because Captain America is dazed, so I want to try taking out the Hulk. So 9 dice on the Incredible Hulk. Here we go. So that is a bunch of failures and such. Rocket punch. So if I have any wilds, which I don't yet. And then, yeah. I get to add a crit roll here, so that's what this is. So nothing, and then my Strategic Genius reroll, which is nothing as well. So 3 damage out of 9 into the Hulk. So you have 2...
Physical?
Energy, actually, sir.
So energy is the
yellow. Yeah, so it's 2. Yeah. You get a crit, so...
Oh, no.
Yeah, add die. Block 1, so you take 2 damage on the Hulk.
He lives.
And he only gets 1 power from that because he's still stunned and staggered. But that is Captain Marvel's go. We'll go over to Blake next. Hulk's going to be activating next.
So he only gets 1?
Because he's stunned and staggered. He has to get rid of the staggered first, which means a shake action automatically.
So I shake?
Yeah, and then you have 1 action. You can shake again to get rid of the stun, which means you get all your power back, or you can do an action to take somebody out. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do the action.
Yeah, for sure. Makes sense. Who, sir, or what are you going to do? Because you do a ton of damage.
What does Dr. Octopus have? 6?
He's sitting at like 6 or so. No, 8. 8 power. And he has 6 stamina. So you could definitely take him out.
I'm going to play Hulk Smash.
Hulk Smash.
So, it's all activating.
Okay.
We'll spend 4 power to play Hulk Smash.
Okay. And what does that do?
So that is 8 damage.
8. Oh my goodness.
After the attack is installed, the target character gains the stagger special condition.
Oh, he's going to be dead anyways.
Or I can, before the result, I can throw him.
Oh man. Alright. So it's 8 damage. And then read his You Won't Like Me When You Get Angry as well.
And then...
So not only does he have 8 dice from Hulk Smash attack. Is it 8 dice?
Yeah, 8.
Then you get another 5 more because he has 17 damage. So like we only have 10 dice right now. So we'll have to reroll 3 of these at the end. That's good. That's really good.
So that, and then here's 3.
Yeah. That's the 3 additional.
Oh man, that's all.
So that's 10 hits so far.
And
then you have, 3 crits. So 10 hits so far. So roll 3 more dice. Just roll all 3. Because you got 10 hits so far. So that's 11 hits. There is no way, unless I crit all these, that I can do this. Let's see, I get 4. Here we go. I need to crit all of these. I get 2 so far. So this is I'll use this one actually. This is the add-on for the crit. So that's still 2. And then my reroll from my Strategic Genius. So that's 3 out of 11 is 8. So that just KOs Doc Ock into attacks. Like, just takes him out. But that's the Hulk done. He can't do anything else.
Yeah, the Hulk.
So, yeah. Crossbones is going to be my next activation. He has 4 power on him. So he is going to do a Haymaker. and do a basic strike. So it adds 3 dice to it, so it's 8 dice. Can I use 4 dice, please? Up against the Hulk, obviously, who has 2 physical defense. So here we go. 8 dice up against the Hulk. Let's see what happens.
Shields.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What is this? One hit. Like, look at all these failures. Hold on. 4 failures and 3 shields. I do get a Strategic Genius reroll, which is nothing. So 1 on the Hulk.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. And you block it. All right. So let's try this again with a. So he's out of power. So we're gonna do just a basic strike now. Let's see what happens. There we go. That's a little bit better. So that's 3 plus 2 crits. So physical up against the Hulk. 2 crits as well. So might as well add 2 of those dice. So 2. I get 2 crits here. Adding those in. So those are both hits. And then I get a Strategic Genius reroll, which is also a hit. So you take 4 damage on the Hulk.
Oh, just enough to kill him.
Just enough to knock him out. And he has the token for the...
he does.
The scrawl as well. So I'm going to deploy that within, I think it's range 2. So it's going to be back here, right by Baron Zemo. And with that, the Hulk has been knocked out by Crossbones. And that is Crossbones activation. Crossbones currently sitting at 4 power. After that, 3 from the damage.
Do you get spillover?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, just up to the total. So he gets 3 from the damage left on the Hulk, and then 1 from Master of Evil. But that is Crossbones go, and I guess that leaves either Iron Man or Spider-Man. No, Spider-Man's already went, so Iron Man next for Blake. Iron Man's up first.
We'll activate him with the medium.
Yeah, movement-wise.
Move right there.
Okay.
And he will blast Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. With what?
He'll use the repulsor blast.
A repulsor blast? Is it energy?
It is energy.
Okay, so she has an energy defense of 4, but 2 from binary form still. And she does have energy absorption. Shooting her with energy is bad. So if you want to target somebody else, maybe like Crossbones, which he's really weak at, that would be a better option.
Let me actually do Crossbones.
Yeah,
I forgot you had that special.
Ding. So, binary form. Crossbones only has 2 energy defense. So, Repulsor Blast, you got 2. Let's see what Crossbones gets. Gets a wild and a reroll from Strategic Genius, which is a crit. So,
nothing.
Takes no damage. That is Iron Man's go. So, Baron Zemo's going to go. He's going to spend his 1 power to pick up the scrawl. So we'll put that on his card. And then he's going to move long. And he's just going to come up right behind Iron Man and Spider-Man right over here. Boom. Like so. And then his second action. I think his second action is going to be attacking Spider-Man with a strike. Alright, so the strike on Spider-Man. 5 dice. Let's see. That's not bad. So can't do that. So I'll add this in for the crit, actually. So that's 4 so far. And I get a reroll from Strategic Genius. But you get your 3 dice defense. So that is 5 hits from Baron Zemo with his strike on Spider-Man. Ooh, that's a crit. That's good. That's 2. 2.
2.
Now, do you have you get a reroll at the bottom? Spidey Sense, I believe, is what it's called.
Defending against, energy, or you make a
physical.
You may reroll 2 of the defense dice.
Yeah, so you might as well reroll that one. Yep. Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. So you're taking 3. I gain 3 power. Blake, you have no other activations, correct?
I'm out.
You are out, sir. Out. So I'm going to activate Crossbones next. Or not Crossbones, Red Skull. Yeah, Red Skull. Alright, so Red Skull's going to move over here, like so, with his first action. And then second action, he's going to use Master of the Cube, so he's going to spend 3 power. Choose this character or another allied character within range 4 of this character, and place it within range 2 of its current position. So I want to see... Can you pass me the range 4? I should have done this the other way around. But I still think I can do this. So I also need the range 2. So he's going to move up here. And he's just going to go right in here, like so. just so that way I can get a bead on Crossbones as well. So, and that costs him 3 power. Second action for Red Skull is going to be a Cosmic Blast on Spider-Man, which is a Strength 5 power. It's energy, by the way, so you get 3 physical or 3 energy defense. Yep. So let's see what I get. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. So that's so far 3 with 1 additional crit. Let's see what happens. Nothing. So then you get your 3.
Oh, after over here.
Yeah.
They're blending in with the
with the flannel border.
Flannel, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's 2 plus a crit. Well, 1 plus a crit. So
is that
crit.
okay?
Yeah, so that's 3 blocks so far. I do get a reroll. So that is 4 on me. So
I'll take 1 damage.
1 damage. Yeah.
Take 1 power.
And with the wild, sap power for damage dealt if I have that. So basically I sap 1 power from you for each wild that's in the roll. So I have 1, so I get 1 of your powers on him. And that is Red Skull done. Going into the cleanup phase, both Captain Marvel and Crossbones take a damage from the gamma waves because they're not within range 2 of one of them. And then everybody else is over here is. This is a contested area now, so nobody controls it. Nobody controls here or here, so I want to limit you getting points. That's why I moved over that side. I had last activation. You still have priority, so you get first activation. Everybody that was dazed flips over and is now starting to starts fresh again, more or less. And Captain America becomes a beast. Blake, you have first activation, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Activating Spider-Man first, Blake?
Yes.
What are you going to do with him?
So, I'm going to... Oh, I didn't give myself all my...
Oh, yeah, we got to do power in the power phase. That's right. Okay. After the cleanup phase, we get power in the power phase. So everybody gains a power. And then power over there. Carol Danvers still has her binary form on until the... Until the character's next activation. The start of this character's next activation, so...
What is Baron's energy defense?
Oh, it's 3. He's 3, 3, 4. So 3 physical, 3 energy, and 4 mystic. So Spider-Man's going to be spending 2, yeah.
He'll spend 2 to do laser webs.
The taser webs or whatever it is?
Yeah,
okay.
Taser webs, and he'll do, it's 6.
Oh, man. Yes. I have 3. Let me see. I am going to... it's only a physical attack. I can't do that. Never mind. All right, so I can't do what I want, but...
And it's range 3 for...
Yeah, you're definitely in range.
But yeah,
so.
it's point blank in it.
Yeah.
And...
well, you got 3 plus crit, so add that crit in there.
And
it's 3. So Baron Zemo has 3. Let's see what happens. He gets nothing from that. Strategic Genius roll. Let's see what happens there. Nothing from that. So yeah, he's going to be taking 3 damage, but he gets 3 power. But what I'm going to do is I am going to do Counter Strike. So after an attack against this character is resolved, it may use a superpower. So this, if this attacker is within range 3, which you are, deal 1 damage to the attack for each. Roll 4 dice to deal 1 damage for each crit or wild. So I'm going to use 2 power from Baron. And I'm going to do counter on.
Am I able to bodyguard?
It's not an attack. So crit or wilds. Let's go crit or wilds. There we go. There's 3 crits. That is 3 damage to Spider-Man.
I can't take anything on it?
No, it's instant damage.
Cool. So that will...
KO him?
KO him, yep.
Yeah, does he take 1 damage and then he's KO'd? I think he had 5, so he gains a power though as well because it is an enemy effect.
So he gains 1 power?
Yeah.
And then he is KO'd.
Alright.
So he'll...
That's it.
Be shaken or whatever. What's the term for it?
Dazed.
Dazed.
Dazed, yeah. So that is his activation. I'm going to activate Crossbones next before he's KO'd. Crossbones is going to do a overpower on... do I do an overpower? Yeah, I'm going to do an overpower. No. I'm going to do a move. He's going to come up here. And then I'm going to do a strike with a haymaker for 4, so it's 8 dice. It's physical. If I can use Forcer as his next action. So let's see what happens. I've been forgetting to do the Inure to Pain on Crossbones, which reduces damage he takes by 1.
Oh, geez.
For spending power, though, mind you. So, so let's see what happens. Well, that's fantastic. I have 5 so far, sir. 5 with 2 crits.
And I have
4. Oh my goodness. So you're going to be taking 1, but I have 2 crits in there, so I will. You have no crits on yours. So let's see what these get me for extra. So you're going to be taking 2 damage on Cap. And he's at what now?
He's at 2 now.
Out of 6?
Yeah.
Oh man. And he has 2 more power. That is. I also get 2 power from that in return. So Crossbones is sitting at 3 power currently. Captain America is going to be Blake's next activation. What are you going to do with him?
I'm going to start off by spending 2.
Yep.
And shield slamming Baron.
Yep, which is 4 dice.
8 or 6.
Oh, what's the range on it?
2.
Range 2. Let's see if you. I don't think you're in. Oh yeah, you are. Never mind. Okay. Is it physical?
It is physical.
Okay, I will. I will use Master Swordsman.
Is that the retaliation one?
No, it's a different one. Allows me to re-roll all my dice in defense. So
Okay.
yeah, Master Swordsman for 2. So you got 3. Yeah, 3. Let's see what I get. Well, that's good. I can't re-roll that. I get to add a die though from the crit. So that's 2. So I'm gonna re-roll these with Master Swordsman. So that's. And then I get to re-roll this from Strategic Genius. So that's blocking 3.
Okay.
Okay. I will also spend 2 more, so leaving me with 1 power left on Baron Zemo for Counter Strike. I'm going to roll 4 dice and hope for some crits or wilds.
I'm going to... Yep.
Which you'll be taking 1 damage.
1 damage?
Yeah, on Captain America. And you get a power from that as well. Gonna do Shield Slam on Baron Zemo again with Cap for his second action. Oh, that's good. 3 so far with 1 added in from the crit. So you might as well roll that now. So 3. Baron gets, let's see what he gets. So that's 1 Strategic Genius reroll. Need to make this. No, it's a failure. So he'll be taking 2 damage and that dazes him. So.
All right.
Now you get to place a token, the Skrull token, within range 2 of Baron Zemo. So it's basically, yeah, like there.
Like right there.
Okay. And then technically you can activate or spend a power to activate that as well.
Yeah, and I'll spend the power.
So you can pick it up. So might as well.
And Captain's tankiest guy got, so I think that's probably the right call.
Yeah. What? How much damage does he have left on him?
3. He has 3 left. Yeah.
Sounds good. Red Skull is going to be next. He's going to unleash the cube for 7 dice to Captain America. It is range 4, strength 7, 4 power, so he spent all his power to do that. So let's see what happens. Let's see. It is energy, so you get 4 defense dice. Well, not the best. So I got 3 so far, and I get to re-roll one of these because Strategic Genius, which is nothing, so 3. And then you get 4.
And I can do this all day.
Yeah.
I can do it
so,
all day.
So good. So yeah, you take it on the chin and love it. Up next, going to try striking Iron Man with 5 dice up against your physical defense.
So 4?
Yeah. That's 2 so far. And then I get a reroll from Strategic Genius, so 3.
And then I have 4 defense.
Yep.
Nothing. And I would reduce it by 1.
So you take 2 damage, and I'll take 2 power. But that is Baron's go, or sorry, that is Red Skull's go. So I guess it's up to Iron Man next.
Iron Man's up.
Iron Man.
And he is just going to...
Baron Zemo's dazed. So you got Red Skull there in front of you.
He's going to spend 2 and do homing rockets back on Captain Marvel.
Okay, sounds good.
So physical, 5 dice.
Yep, and I have 5 defense dice because I still have my binary form, so she hasn't activated yet.
Right.
Let's see what you do. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. 1. Let's see what I get. I definitely have more than enough. That's 3 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then anything else?
So he will repulsor blast Red Skull.
Red Skull. Okay. Sounds good.
4 dice.
Yep.
Oh.
Nothing.
Completely whiffs.
Yeah, nothing. All right. Well, I think I'll activate Captain Marvel next then. I'm going to do movement with Captain Marvel. So she's just going to move up here. Just in between. Because I just want her to be within range 2 of the thing, which she is. And then she's going to do a... Oh, what is she going to do? She's going to do a strike on... She's going to do a... Actually, she's going to do an energy blast. Energy blast? Yeah, she's going to do an energy blast on Captain America.
Okay.
Actually, strike on Captain America. Come on, striking it up. Let's see what happens. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's 4 so far.
And is it physical?
It is physical, yeah. So you have 4 dice. Well, you have
2 and a crit.
2 and a crit, so you get to add a crit. I get to add a crit as well. So I get 4. So 2. So you take 2 damage on Cap. And I get 2 power with that as well.
I have 1 life left.
Yeah. On Cap?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Next up, I'm going to use 3 of her power to do Danvers Special. Choose an interactive terrain feature, another enemy model within range 3. Within range 2. That is size 3 or less, and throw them medium. So I'm going to grab said Captain America, and I'm just going to throw them right at Iron Man, so they're going to collide. Okay, Iron Man's going to take a damage.
Okay.
Okay. Captain America's going to take a damage from the collision.
Oh, man.
Okay. But Iron Man needs to make a dodge roll, which is a physical defense roll. And so if he fails this, so it's like 3 damages coming at him, and you make it with 2 wilds and a block anyway. So he's going to take a damage, and he's going to be KO'd.
Yeah.
And he's going to drop the thing. So I'm just going to drop it right behind Carol. And she's going to spend her last of her 4 power that she had after doing Danvers Special just to pick that up.
Yep.
Because it is the end of the round, I want to keep that. Yeah, so that's that.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. Not good. Not good. So we'll come into the cleanup phase next. Going into the cleanup phase, everybody over here is within range 2 of the Gamma Shelter, except for Crossbones. Okay, so players score victory points for crisis cards. So I get this one, which is 2.
Yep.
And then I get 2 from that, so I'm going to go up to 4. So I will go up to 8, and you're sitting at this point in time, nothing.
Right.
Okay.
0.
Then you resolve player effects that occur during the cleanup phase. There are no player effects at this point in time. And then you resolve the effects from crisis cards. So Crossbones is going to take a damage. He's going to become dazed from taking the damage because now he's at 6 damage. Everybody else won't. And then after that, characters with a dazed token remove all damage tokens, special conditions, and their dazed tokens, then flip their cards. So the order of things, yes, he was dazed this round, but then because of the order, he becomes undazed. Yeah, exactly. So going into the power phase of round 4, everybody gains a power. I've been forgetting to give people power when they injure their opponents. So like Captain Marvel would have got a power, so she's technically sitting at 2. Red Skull's sitting at 4, and Baron Zemo is sitting at 3. No, he should be sitting at 4 as well. And then Crossbones is sitting at 4. So you got priority, Blake. We'll see what you do. All right, Blake, going into the activation phase, you have first activation this round. Who would you like to activate?
So I activate Iron Man.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 2
Yep.
and turn on his homing rockets.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go straight at Captain Marvel.
Oh my goodness. Okay. She only has 3 physical defense because they are physical, being homing rockets.
All right.
Oh, that is super. That is
very
oh
good.
my. That's 5 with a crit in there. Let's see what she gets. She gets a wild. Oh man. Oh my goodness, there's 6. This reroll matters because if not, you just killed Captain Marvel or knocked out Captain Marvel. Come on, Baron, keep her alive. You don't keep her alive. All right, so she is knocked out. We get to put the token within range 2 of her somewhere. Where do you want it?
Let's drop the token.
Putting the token there. Captain Marvel's out, knocked out from 1 homing rocket shot. Wowzers.
He'll spend 1 and pick it back up.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are you going to do from that? You got a second action.
What is...
That is super, super good. Oh my goodness.
Crossbones.
You're going to do a repulsor blast into Crossbones. I have 2 energy defense. How many dice is this?
It's a 4-dicer.
Okay. You got 2 and a wild. So, here we go. Let's see what I roll. I got 1. So I take 1 damage. I'll take 1 power from that.
And what does he do? I can push him, but you said he does something.
Yeah, so basically, when you push him short, right?
Yeah.
Then when he takes damage, so after an attack targeting this character is resolved, if it was suffered damage, it may advance short. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just pay that power to reduce that damage by 1, so he doesn't suffer any damage, injured to pain. And then you could push him, but he's just going to move right back with his aggressive.
We'll do that then. We'll just
do
the yin and yang.
So he's going to, no matter what direction you go, he's just going to come back right there. So, all right, Red Skull is going to be next. He's going to unleash the cube into a Red Skull, or into Iron Man. It is a 7-dice attack. Can I use 3 more dice, please? So let's see what happens. 7 dice, hoping for something. It's energy, so you only get 3, I think, on Iron Man. Well, that was garbage.
Oh my gosh.
I have 1, and I get a reroll from Strategic Genius, so that's 2 up against your 3. Come on, don't do anything, don't do anything. You get 1. All right, so you take 1 damage on Iron Man. All right, so I'm going to do a throw, because after I deal damage with Unleash the Cube, I get to throw a model short. So I think I'm going to throw the model Iron Man over here into this building, short. So he's just going to come over here, bang. I wanted was to be outside of range 1, yes, and outside of range 1, yeah. So Iron Man's going to take a damage from the throw. Okay. And then because I have Reality Warp from my wild that I rolled, after this attack is resolved, the target character and characters within range 1, Spider-Man, gain the stun special condition. So, and I chose it in this order because I had 2 things that resolved after the attack, and so I get to choose the order and how it happens. So I chose to do the throw first, so that way I didn't hit my own guys with a stun, because it would affect my own guys as well. So, so yeah, so that is 1 on Iron Man, or 1 attack from Red Skull so far. So the next go, I'm going to do a Cosmic Blast from Red Skull onto Iron Man. From the 1 power that I got back from the Master of Evil. So Red Skull is out of power now, so it's 5 dice, and then I could sap power with wilds. Let's see what happens. There we go. There's a wild and a crit, so I get to add the crit in there. Well, this is the crit roll, nothing, and Strategic Genius roll, so 3.
Is this physical?
It's energy again, so you got 3 dice. You got 1. So you take 2 damage, which is reduced down to 1.
No,
is he stamina 5?
Yeah, so that will...
Just drop it. I'm going to drop it over this way.
Does he keep the stun?
It's going to be gone at
it takes everything off.
Yeah, during the cleanup phase. Yeah, and then I gain 1 of your power as well, because I have a wild there, so from sap power. That is that. Okay. With that power that I just gained, I'm going to spend 1 at the end of his activation to interact with this and pick it up with Red Skull. Like so. So he's out of power now. Bitey's up next for you. So your only activation.
And I only have, because I have stun. I'm going to use that my one thing to spin 2 and taser web. Yeah, who are you going to taser web? Into Crossbones. Okay. It's an energy attack, so I only have 2 defense dice versus your 6. Oh my goodness. What do you get, sir? What do you get? Oh, that's, well, 2. Something. Let's see what I get.
I got nothing. So I'm going to be taking 2 damage.
I'm going to spend his remaining 3.
Okay.
To use Recalibration Matrix.
Which allows us all to reroll everything.
Yep.
Okay, trying to take Crossbones out, I see. That's well worth it. That's 5. Come on! Nothing. So Crossbones is going to take 5, and that's going to knock him out.
All right.
Yeah, Crossbones is KO'd from that taser web. Second action with Spider-Man is going to be what?
So I gained 1 back for that.
Yep.
No, I didn't, because that was just his,
okay. It's taser. That's right.
I'm going to... I'd like the taser web again, but I can't.
Yeah. You have no more power on him, too. And you're stunned, so you only gain 1 power from any attacks that's on you and stuff.
I'm going to do strike.
You're going to do strike?
And we'll do it into... It's range 2. We'll do it into Red Skull.
Into Red Skull. Okay. Is it physical? It is physical. So he'll take it. Oh my goodness. That's so 2.
2.
1 of those being a crit. I have defense 4, so let's see what happens. So that's 2 right there. And you get a 3rd. Let's see if my strategic genius allows... No. So I'm going to take a damage on Red Skull and take a power as well. Red Skull's sitting at 3 damage and 1 power with the Skrull token. So I guess Baron Zemo is going to be next for me. Alright, Baron Zemo is going to do a strike into Spider-Man starting off this round. Well, that's 5 dice. Let's see what happens. That's pretty good. So that's 3 so far.
And then my defense.
Yeah. Wow! That's 3 with 2 crit rolls. I'm going to use Strategic Genius here. So that's 4. So you need to... You make it.
With 5. Wow.
Yeah, that is the
rolls.
best. The best roll that you can do. And then I'm going to do... I'm going to do a Steel Rush for 2 for his next action on Spider-Man. Alright, so Steel Rush. Next up on Baron Zemo is 6 dice. Let's see what happens. I might use Master Swordsman. Yeah, I'm going to use Master Swordsman to reroll, so that would be his last 2 power. Wow, that's not bad. It's not bad. That's 4 with a crit so far. And then, so this will be the crit reroll. Nope. And so I have 3 dice I technically can reroll, because that was a crit that I added in there, and then I had 2 that missed. So from my Master Swordsman, can I just use that 1 die over there?
There's my roll there.
Yeah. Alright, so that, and then now Strategic Genius for that one. So it's going to be 5 damage.
And then I might use his ability to reroll 2.
Yep. 1. You got 1. So you're going to be taking 4 damage on Spider-Man. And you're going to take the bleed effect as well. So you're now bleeding. So when he activates,
he's going out.
Yeah. And then I'll get 1 power back from damaging Spider-Man with him. And I also get to advance medium. And Baron Zemo runs over there to grab that objective and to also be within range 2 and protected and stuff like that. So that's a Steel Rush. So basically what Steel Rush does is allows me to, after the attacker's resolved, the character may advance medium. So you just went around there like so. So, all right. So that is that for this round, I think.
Yep.
We'll go in the cleanup phase next. All right, so in the cleanup phase, nobody takes any damage from the gamma radiation. Red Skull scored me 2 points from having this. Red Skull scored 2 points for holding the Skrull, and then is also controlling that gamma shelter due to the fact that Iron Man stays, Spider-Man is injured, and Red Skull's still healthy. Baron's over here controlling the back one for 3 points as well. So I am sitting at 15 victory points. You're sitting at 9, Blake, and we're going into round 5. You still have priority, though, so you get to activate first. Who's going to be first, Iron Man or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Spider-Man will spend the point to shake the bleed.
Yep, so he doesn't die.
Does the stun go away too, or does
No, it's just 1.
So he'll get rid of that so he doesn't die.
Yep.
And then he's going to go after Red Skull.
Okay. So you only have 1 action, because shake is an action, so now you only have 1 attack against him.
So I'm going to spin 2 and do a taser web onto Red Skull.
Okay. So that's 6 dice. And it's energy, so I only have 3 defense here. Well, that's, I see 3 hits and a crit. So that's not bad. So you get to roll, add the crit in there. Let's see what I get. Well, I get 2 and a crit. So this is going to be my additional die for my crit. So I get 3. So I block it all. Nothing, sir. Nothing. Baron Zemo's going to go next. He is going to use 2 of his power that he has to make a charge action, which allows this character to make an immediate move action. So he's just going to move basically right where he was last time. Bam, like so. Just to be within range 2 of Iron Man. So where's range? So I just push him back a little bit just to be at that edge of range 2 basically. And then he gets a free attack action as well. So he's going to use a strike on him because I don't have any more power. So let's see what I can do. So that is so far a crit and a hit. And then added die for a crit is nothing. And strategic genius, nothing. So 2.
Has it physical?
Physical.
So 4 dice?
Yep.
He stops 1.
Okay, so you take 1 damage, and I gain 1 power. He's going to do another strike on Iron Man for 5 dice with his second action now. Alright, well that's... Oh, and Iron Man is bleeding as well, by the way. Yes, so at this point in time that's 2. And then my strategic genius reroll, 2.
Okay.
It's physical again, so you have 4 dice.
And
nothing. So you take 1 damage. And you gain a power as well. And you are bleeding, and that is Baron Zemo's go. Alright, Iron Man's go next.
Iron Man's going to activate.
Yeah, your last model.
Since he is moving... Oh, he can fly, so he can technically go up there his full distance, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he can.
So he's going to fly up there with part of his move.
Oh,
And he's from above, he's going to Unibeam you.
Oh my goodness.
4 power.
Yes, I love Unibeam. It's such a good... What's a beam what?
So it's beam 5. So
everybody. Yeah.
And your north line of sight.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
So what is it targets everybody underneath it, right?
Everyone underneath with power 6.
Who's going to be your first target?
So I'll start with Red Skull.
Okay, so then I'm going to use Hail Hydra. So when this character is targeted by an attack, it may use this superpower. Choose another allied within range 2 to become the new target of the attack. So he's using his 2 last power to put it on Baron Zemo.
Okay.
All right. So Baron Zemo will take the hit. So that's 1.
1.
Do you get to reroll?
No.
No. Okay. So Baron Zemo's energy defense is 3. He blocks it with 2, and now you get this.
One.
Yeah, his actual one. Oh my goodness, that's 3 with 2 crits. Let's see what happens here. I get. I can't even reroll those. So you got 4. So he takes 3 damage and gains 3 power. I'm going to start off over here with a Cosmic Blast on Iron Man. It's 5 dice.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you. It's energy, so you have 3 defense on that one. That is a terrible roll. I have 2.
And I
have nothing.
Like 0.
Okay, I have a Strategic Genius reroll, so let's see what happens here. So that's 3. So you're going to take 2 damage, and I'm going to gain 1 of your power as well. So, thank you. Technically, Iron Man would be dead now from taking that damage because he forgot to take the bleed damage last turn after his activation. And then I'm going to do a strike onto Spider-Man, which is just 5 dice. Physical. Let's see what happens. So that is 3 with a crit. So you got nothing there. And then my crit added in there is nothing, but Strategic Genius allows me to reroll. Still nothing. So, and that is nothing. That's a dead Spider-Man, or KO'd Spider-Man as well. So Baron Zemo and Red Skull end it. Going into the cleanup phase, and you get my 16 victory points. So that's that. We'll come back with the after-action report next. Welcome, guys, to the After Action Report. You just saw the match between myself and the Cabal up against Blake and the Avengers. And when I say Cabal, they corrupted Carol Danvers into attacking her friends.
Yes, of course they did.
So, Blake, first time playing Marvel Crisis Protocol. What did you think?
I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah?
It really played to the flavor of the characters. Like, I felt like I was playing the Hulk whenever I was lifting up pieces and throwing them at you. And, and I felt like, with all the beam action with the Iron Man, it really felt pretty cool. Yeah.
And then like that was my first response playing it too. It was like I loved how the company Atomic Mass Games and the developer team like developed the characters and the game. Like it really has the essence of the comics and being a comic book fan.
Red Skull with the cube. That was
oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's just awesome. Yeah.
So good. So good. Like first time seeing the Hulk. And my goodness, was he intimidating.
Yeah.
When you jumped him across the board, I'm like, okay, either I ignore him and he just is going to walk around and kill everybody. Like Doc Ock, he knocked out in one shot without being powered up, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just like, oh my goodness. Or I focus everything on him. And because you jumped him up and took out Doc Ock, that's when I took the time out decided to really throw everything at him and take him out. And so like I just tried to pack the punch. But it was really funny. The one time where I tried to, what tactics card? The one where I removed the activation. Cosmic Invigoration. I went to use that on Carol Danvers, and then you knocked her out, and I didn't get to activate her. I'm like, oh no. But that was funny. But Hulk was fantastic. Took a beating. Took like my entire force to do it. And like took out Doc Ock in exchange, and like didn't he damage Crossbones too?
He did.
Yeah.
He took about half of his first sheet it down.
Yeah. It was super good. So super fun. So we ended up, I think it was a 16-9 win for the Cabal, and it was super fun. You enjoyed it. You're gonna have to pick it up, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up this weekend.
Yeah, and the releases that they just showed from PAX on.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
With all like the rest of Thanos's what are they called? His like Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive. Is it Dreadmaw?
Yeah, Dreadmaw. And then they have Ronin's coming out.
Ronin's coming out with Drax. I love what they did in the one picture with Drax. Just showed the base. Like, you're standing still, like you can't see him. But like all the releases from there, that's gonna be awesome. I'm thinking that's gonna be like a March-April release somewhere around there.
Yeah, that really pushed me into it. Yeah, I think so.
Thanos comes out in March as well. So and then Drax looks fantastic. I think March is gonna be the time.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and I think right now we're waiting for the Wakandans, so like Black Panther, Killmonger, and stuff like that. And I think at the time of the filming of this video, they haven't announced it yet, but I'm going to go look on the internet when we go grab a bite to eat to see if they have announced it, because I think they'll probably make an announcement during this weekend at PAX.
Sure.
So, well, Blake, dude, thank you for coming all the way from the States, dude. It was awesome. It was great getting the game. And guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, check out the Patreon link below. It allows me to do what I'm doing here on Blackfyre Productions. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.